Okay, so basically, what this is going to be is a series of random invasions. While this is going on, I'm going to turn the audio down in the game because the audio in this game is really loud. But basically, it's just, I'm going to be ranting about some of the things that I've noticed in this game. Mainly, how PvP, or mainly invasions in this game, are broken and flat out useless. Being, the fact that there is zero penalty for a host to spam summoning people. Like, I've been invading here for the past hour before this, and everyone I've invaded has had at least one summon. And this is a DLC area, this is the new DLC. And I understand, this area is high traffic for invasions because it's brand new, a lot of higher level people are in this area, and pretty much everything like that, but I still don't understand what the idea is to just playing through this game with like 4 guys with you. And I just noticed, like, when I was playing through here, just getting while I was invading people, I noticed a trend. Apparently, at least as far as I've seen, like, everyone out of the 10 people I've fought, 9 of them were in the Way of Blue. And if you guys don't know what that is, basically the Way of Blue covenant is a covenant you get very early on that allows a blue to come into your world whenever you're invaded. They're automatically summoned in. There's no... there's a guy over there. It just summons them in, and then you're good to go. See what I mean? This guy has a blue. And if that guy is like how I think he is, then he's hacking. Because you see what I mean? These guys, yeah, they're probably co-oping through the area, but come on, man. Like, if this is their... And just about everyone I fight has denial on. Like, what the heck? Like, what is that about? Luckily, it is 2-on-1 now, so it is sort of fair. It's a little bit more fair because it's 2-on-1 right now, but or 2-on-2 right now. But see what I mean? Like, there is literally no penalty to having a phantom. I was thinking to myself before this, like, I did have an idea. Oh my god! But I didn't know of one way they could actually make it where summoning is not really as useful, and it would really balance it out, because a lot of noobs would not know how to handle this. They would not know. They wouldn't be able to deal with it. I know it's late in the game's life cycle to do this, but it would be a neat way to implement it if someone ever copies the Dark Souls formula almost entirely and makes, maybe like they make a Dark Souls 4, God forbid, if they ever do. If they ever do and they make a Dark Souls 4, there would be a good way to balance out summoning. And it's a little thing. All it would do is it would affect the host this way. You can keep everything else the same, where you can summon as many people as you want. But for every phantom in your world that's friendly, you lose 2 flasks. You would lose a percentage, depending. Say if you have 10 flasks and you have 4 phantoms, you would lose about half your Estus. Like, the maximum penalty would be you lose half your Estus. And or it heals you half as much. Oh, hi, they don't know I'm behind him. See what I mean? This guy has 3 people with him. Odds are he's in the Way of Blue. I'm gonna just let Nadir handle this. Because Nadir just killed 2 of them. See, Nadir just killed 1. Nadir's a fucking mess. Wow. That damage on me. I forgot how weak this build could be. I'm trying to let Nadir do his thing. What? Okay. That's an insane hitbox. That fire clipped through the wall just now. See, they dropped down there. Apparently, that's gonna kill me. I'm gonna die here. See, that's the thing. Dark Souls fall damage in 3 is just insane. Like, that should not have done any fall damage to me, but apparently it does. Falling 10 feet in this game apparently does like 100 points of health, which makes no sense. But, you know, Dark Souls 3 fall damage, but you see what I mean, though. Everyone in this area, so far, let's keep count. So far, that's 2 out of the 2 people we fought have had at least one summon. I want to know if I can find one guy that does not have a summon with him. I did find one guy earlier, but the instant he knew I was in the world, I saw him, like I walked up to him, and he just booked it back to the bonfire where I'm at. He was in this area. He booked it back to this room and summoned a dude. And I'm like, really? And I had just gotten into the room when I had seen it, and there was no way I could kill him in time, because the instant I hit him, like, he chugged like crazy. Like, and it shouldn't, and here's the thing with that rule that I was talking about with, if you summon someone, you lose your Estus. Until they are summoned into your world, like, it would basically take away your Estus the instant you try to summon somebody. It would cost an Estus. Or maybe you lose some of your health to do it. Something like that. There has to be a penalty for summoning so many people. If you summon 3 more people to help, you should be penalized in some way. Yeah, and a higher invasion rate, that's not really a penalty when it's 4-on-1. If anything, it's free souls at that point. And that's the thing. No one, like, invasions are pretty much dead. Like, I get invaded at least, like, once through a playthrough on a new character. I can walk around the entire game with a dried finger activated. I will get invaded once. And I know the area I will get invaded in. I get invaded in Lothric, in Castle Lothric, and I get invaded in, what's it called? In the Grand Archives. Those are the 2 areas I will get invaded in. And I'll get invaded one time. I saw him, he's immediately running back to the bonfire. See what I mean? Immediately books it right back there. Like, won't even attempt to fight, just run right back and start summoning people. Or if he's already got summons, he runs right back to his buddies. He's fighting one of the Locust Priests. Now watch. How much you want to bet? I'm waiting for it. Where the fuck is he? Where the hell did he go? See what I mean, though? Like, no one, like a lot of the newer players, will flat out refuse to fight you. Like, there he is. And see what I mean? Way of blue. Immediate way of blue. Like, that's the thing. And I don't understand it. The way of blue is so odd. Like, the Dark Moonblades that get summoned in, they're usually, I understand them. I understand why they get thirsty for kills. I understand that entirely. Because their entire covenant hinges on the fact that they have to keep this idiot alive who is running around, probably doesn't know what the heck he's doing. And they have to keep him alive. I perfectly understand them being thirsty, mainly because their covenant gets like no activity, and they're trying to get the Dark Moonblade spell more likely than not. It's like the entire Farron covenant. If you want that, and why does it summon 2? It summons 2 blues. Why? It should not do that. It should summon 1, and that should be it. It shouldn't summon 2. So it automatically makes it a 3v1. The host didn't even have to summon anybody. But I'm still counting that as a summon. So that's 3 out of 3 worlds with a summon. Not immediate in this one, but still had a summon, nonetheless. This is going to do fall damage. See, that is more or less the same distance I fell when I went over to where Madeir was, but that still did fall damage. Like, this game's fall damage sucks. My question is, where on earth is this guy? I have no idea where the host is. I saw him once, and then he, like, disappeared. I'm just gonna go wait for him over by here. Anything. That's where he's gonna go. He has to go that way anyway. And I don't know what it is, or if it's just me, but apparently you don't get notified if the world is seeded anymore. I don't know what that's about, but I remember I summoned into a world and stuff started randomly attacking me, and I'm like, there's no seed icon. Normally you would spawn in and there'd be a seed icon in the top left corner. There isn't any now, apparently. There he is. With his 2 buddies. Or at least one of them. You see what I mean, though? And Look at that phantom range, though. I'm gonna walk you right into my buddies here. See? Immediately will not fight. Like, he has a dude with him. Immediately cowers at the fact that it ain't a fair fight. Oh, thank God, it's two. I got help. Oh, and I can see him too. Hopefully the blue and him don't see him. I wish the blue would actually come fight. Like, the blue's just like, nah, what are you blues? Oh, so you're one of those blues. Oh, you're not gonna do a third? I'm surprised. Most people do. See, look at that. Oh, thank you, boy. This guy is beautiful. I love this guy. I like that weapon. That's a brutal weapon if he's using what I think he's using. The Legion Greatsword. Isn't that what that's called? Like the curved Legion Greatsword. And with I think a Karthus flame arc on it. Where's this guy going? He's running away to summon at the bonfire. That's what he's doing. I guarantee you that's what he's doing. Where did he run off to? He just did what I think he did. Wow, this guy is a coward. Like, the instant his buddy got away from him and I started going after him, he just ran away. One of the blues just died. How did that miss it? That needs, I swear, they need to make it where backstabbing's a little bit easier. So you can actually backstab people through that. Like, if you're blasting, dang. That's just, wow. I'm sorry, Brad, but, like, I'm sorry, Mr. Blue, but you're getting on my nerves. Like, blues are really getting on my nerves today. Now, we gotta find this stupid guy, wherever the heck he ran off to. Like, I really, really wish, like, if there's another penalty it could be, and this would be a really, really evil penalty, and this would also help invaders a lot. If someone summons, you'd be able to see their name through a wall. Like, you'd be able to see their name wherever they're at for the Phantom. Like, that would be a cool feature. Like, it would make it fair. Like, yeah, you have a dude with you, but yeah, I know where you're at all the time. So I don't have to go hunting for you. You can't just sit there and wait for me. I know exactly where you're at, and I can just go get you. And I can plan accordingly, because you have 3 guys with you. And it wouldn't just show the host name, it would show everybody's name. And it would be fair, because, yeah, it's 4-on-1. Any kind of advantage for the invader would be freaking fine. But this game, apparently FromSoft thought it was bad for people to invade and kill a bunch of people. Back in Dark Souls 1, that happened so much. We all remember that. We all remember going into the parish and getting invaded by a ninja flipping dude with a giant weapon that would insta-kill us with a hornet ring. We all remember that. We all know that that was a thing. And we'd be like low level and he would have a maxed out weapon and would just insta-kill us. Like, we all remember that. It was a thing that happened. This thing kind of happened in Dark Souls 2 as well with the whole agape ring thing that they added, which made it where you couldn't increase your soul memory. So you get that super early on, so you would just never increase your soul memory, and then you would just get maxed out ice rapiers and just power stance them and just go to town. Because there was no penalty for it. Like, that's the thing. That's the one thing. Like, invasions have never been balanced. They never have been. Even back in Dark Souls 1. I mean, honestly, I think the best way invasions were balanced was back in Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2's PvP, I'm sorry for everyone who likes it, but in my opinion, Dark Souls 2, the PvP was stupid. It was so bad. It was so floaty. It was just horrible. It was horrid, and I don't understand why anyone liked it. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why anyone liked it. It was honestly the worst PvP. Dark Souls 1, I think, was the best PvP. If anything, one thing I like about Dark Souls 3 more, I love the weapon arts. I want to know where this guy's hiding. Apparently that's actually a thing there. I don't know where this guy's hiding, but I'm looking for him. Where the heck is he hiding? That can't be real. Wow, that's actually a placement. I'm willing to bet this guy's waiting for a blue to show up. Well, while I'm waiting on him, I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, those count as 2 pale tongues. Well, one reason I'm invading here is I'm trying to do a quest line for the Rosaria Covenant with Leonard. I'm trying to do that quest line on this character, so. Really? It keeps summoning people? That's stupid. That should be something it shouldn't do. It should not summon more than... If it's going to summon 2 at once, it should not summon any more after that. You should be stuck like this. Well, me and my buddy are just going to wait out here. But again, though, like, there needs to be a way to balance PvP, like, especially in the invasion area of the PvP system, because it's unbalanced. We all know that it's completely unbalanced, because summons get at least 15, or the hosts get up to 3 phantoms, no penalty at all for it. They get the Way of Blue, which will automatically summon somebody. Where the heck are they? There's no way the host is already up there. There's no way he is. Where did my red buddy go? But yeah, like, there's no way the host has already went by, because we would have seen the knight's turn a different way. But you know, like, other than being able to summon people, the Way of Blue Covenant being what it is, and then having 15 Estus and having at least at the max 7 for each summon, like, it's broken. That's one thing Versus 2 did right with its invasions. Whenever someone had a phantom in the world and if someone invaded, the phantom automatically could not use their Estus. I loved that mechanic. That is the one thing Versus 2 did right with regards to PvP. It took that away. Yeah, granted, invaders couldn't heal either, but that's one thing. If they had implemented that into the whole thing with phantoms not being able to heal because there's an invader in the world, if they had implemented that into this game, it would have made the game perfectly fair. Yeah, you have 4 guys, but only one of you can heal. I can heal too. Perfectly freaking fair. But they're like, nah. Did I just hear Chameleon or something activate? Am I crazy? But you know, I still don't get it. I've been in this world for like 20 minutes. Maybe 10, 20 minutes. What the heck? Where is this guy? Oh, hi. I swear, if that's where he's been the whole time, I'm gonna be really pissed off. See, look at this guy. Now he's running away. Like, he won't even fight. He's just gonna run. Now that I know where you're at, I'm just gonna chase you. See, now he's just running away. Like, he won't fight. Look at this. And he keeps trying to do that whole turn around thing. Get back step. He keeps trying to do that whole turn around in R1 thing that all the big streamers do. And it doesn't work on anybody. How did that not work? Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Green Knight. Thank you. I win. Wow, that was so dumb. That guy, if he was hiding there the whole time, that is such a stupid thing. But, you know, he still died anyway. Like, but you see what I mean, though? Most invasions happen like that. The host will run away. It will not fight you until he has an army at his back. Granted, I should take that as a compliment that he views me as so imposing that he has to have an army to freaking fight me. But, you know, to each their own. That's kind of the way I view it. I think it was a compliment. When anytime someone sends me hate mail, which rarely happens in this game because PS4's recent player thing sucks, at least for Dark Souls anyway. Like, whenever I get hate mail, on the rare occasion, someone will be like, "Oh, you're so bad. You healed so much, and you still lost." And I'm like, Okay. Well, let's see you fight a guy. Let's see you fight a 1v4 fight and not do that. Let's see you do that. You're so good. And they immediately back down usually. Or if anything, they're like, okay, 1v1 me. I'm like, okay, then no, summon the buddies. Oh my god. Is that a Smo hammer? No, that's a Warner hammer. It looked like Smo's, but good god. This guy has two orange. This guy has two, oh my god, that guy is a beast. I'm coming, buddy. Don't worry. This guy is a beast. If he's actually wrecking these guys that much. Oh my god, it's 4v2. We gotta get them over to the Adjudicator. We gotta get the Adjudicator to proc. If we can get the Adjudicator to proc, we got it. But see what I mean? These guys will flat out refuse to fight. Like, they will flat out refuse to fight a fair fight. We'll just sit here and they'll just spam all their fire bombs. Oh, yes. The really annoying enemies. But you see what I mean, though? These guys think they're all hot shit because they have 4 of them. And see, you can even heal. That's the thing. They have heal spells. They have everything. And if this guy was smart, he'd see the... That's one way you can tell someone's a newbie. If they wear Ornstein's armor. I'm sorry. But anyone who wears that armor is newbie. I have yet to see someone who's proven that wrong. And I have seen a handful of people wear that armor and not suck at the game, but that's like one guy who was like, you irritating back. What the heck? I took a black fireball to the face. Look at this guy. He's like spamming the wave emote. Will not fight me without his buddies. Look at that icon. Look at that. See what I mean? See, points down, everything like that. That's the problem with invasions right there. That whole thing there that's exactly what I'm talking about. They have no penalty for just standing there, doing nothing, and letting us come at them one at a time and just ganging up on us. I mean, if you really wanted to be a douche about it and make it really hard for them, how about this? The instant someone invades, friendly fire becomes enabled. That would be hilarious. I mean, they have the coding in the game for it. You can have 2 reds attack each other. Why can't two Phantoms attack each other? Or how about this? Bring back like Bloodborne's covenant rules. If 2 covenants conflict with each other, then you're hostile to each other. Like, say if you're in the Rosaria covenant and you summon someone who's in the Sunlight covenant, the Sunlight covenant member would be hostile to you. That would be a cool thing to bring in. That would really make people weary of who they summon. I know they tried that with the whole Mad Covenant thing, but it doesn't work. Like, it doesn't work that way. That's what I'm saying. Like, they need to bring that thing in here, because they brought that. That would really screw with people, because no one would summon like that. They would summon all. Is that Adjudicator Giant? Steps. See what I mean, though? He has no penalty to just sit there and chug. Oh, yes! The bat. Look at that. That stuff is phasing through them, and they're just like, nah. See, look at that. Look at that Phantom range. You see what I mean, though? Like, there is literally no penalty for him to just have his 2 buddies there. You know what I mean? This is the one thing that PvP does wrong, and it needs to be fixed. I don't understand why they made it so noob-friendly with regards to invasions, but they did, and it doesn't make any freaking sense. Like, that whole thing there needs to be fixed. It needs to be rectified. Because the fact that literally, all I have to do is summon in 3 guys, and odds are 99% of the time I won't lose. Yeah, let's do it. There's literally no downside to having 4 guys. There's literally none. At least in a PvP sense. There's nothing. There is a huge downside to PvE, because the bosses get insanely hard, especially if you can't stagger the boss. But that's only if the players are bad and get killed immediately, because then you have to fight a boss with like 4 times health, which can be really hard. But but granted, most people who summon people for ganks don't intend to do PvE. They don't intend to go fight the boss. They're just gonna stand there and farm invaders. That's all they're gonna do that for. They do it because it apparently gives them a sense of superiority, even though they have 3 guys backing them up, and they take on 1 guy, and they think they're all hunting. But that's not really good. Anyway, I think that's where we're gonna end this for now. See you guys later. Oh shit. Damn phone. Anyway, see you guys later.